Hello everyone, Carlo here, and I figured I could just make a quick video on what New Year was like. So, as far as today goes, we were obviously shoveling a driveway, and I got to practice some bass and drums. And speaking of bass, I don't think I've talked about practicing bass in my life, but I'm getting into it more now, even though I have to deal with others telling me not to touch that stuff, but what the heck. So as for New Year, it was a pretty decent New Year. I basically got to visit my grandparents, and it was only me this time and no one else, which is kind of sad, but nevertheless, it was a fun time being with them since I haven't visited them in so long, probably because of COVID. No, not because of COVID, but just been a long time in general, and I'm definitely going to visit them again, perhaps, or I'm thinking of it when it gets much closer to my next college semester as of today, since I figured I could talk to them what it'll be, what I think it'll be like, and or what I've known, but so yeah, simple stuff as that. Now, as despite the kind of the, I guess you could consult, I guess you could call it hiatus if you want to, but despite the long break, I'm still going to be working on videos as usual. So, I still got covers made, and not just Donkey Kong Country stuff, like definitely some Final Fantasy, especially that One Wing Angel 16-bit cover, which I am trying so hard to finish VC on. I'm hoping I can succeed in that because there's a problem with C700 and the way it handles automations, even if you don't use the controllers, like if you actually map the stuff. But I'm hoping that can work out. Like I'll have to talk more about with my Vellante on this kind of stuff because I really want to get into an SBC, especially after seeing the stuff from Dixie Chicks and other kinds of guys. But anyway, so yeah, not only do I have covers and also parody dubs like that Mega Man XTF dub I'm still gonna make, featuring Stink Chameleon, who's gonna be Spy, by the way. I also have an interest in making music videos as well, and also in animation. As far as animation goes, I don't have much planned, but I do have an SFM version of a Smexual I found. It's a really silly one, and I'm definitely gonna try to see if I can do it. It's gonna be, I think it's called Stupid. It's called Stu Pidface's Whimsical Shenanigans Pie, and I know ST Black ST did it, but I want to try my own take since I don't think anyone has anything wrong with that. I mean, if Peyton Tay can do something that ST Black ST already did, why can't I? Why can't I? And I'm gonna try to make it at least as crazy as ST's version, and it's gonna be with SFM without messing up the facial stuff, like what Raxo did. I don't know how he even did that, like the multiple percent facial expressions. Like, how in the world do people do that? Did he use Blender or something? But nevertheless, I'm gonna try to see what I can do. And I also have custom music videos in mind now that I have plenty of them. And so far, as far as I know, I do plan one music video in particular that I do plan is something from Blind Guardian, or at least a few from them, because so with songs like Majesty and I think Gates of Moria and Gandalf's Rebirth. Thankfully, not only do I have the Battle Lines of Fear album, I'm gonna try to get that, but you know, I don't think I need to. You know what? I'll be right back. These are the two albums that I got for Christmas, and this is one that has plenty of lyrical themes in it. Even showing right away. See that Gandalf's Rebirth? It speaks for itself, and plenty of other stuff. This is actually their first album from the band, and it's a pretty cool album, I gotta say. But yeah, this one is kind of a speed and thrash metal, or speed metal that touches on thrash metal according to Wikipedia, so it's definitely different from the power metal stuff that Blind Guardian has made, which I actually really like too. In fact, Somewhere Far Beyond was the first album I heard from them, so at least on YouTube. This is the first time I got a CD of the band. And this one I have as well, and someday I'll also do full album videos with music visualizers, whether it's Audio Spectrum or something crazy, but yeah, that's definitely going to be something that's going to be unique from most full album videos, so I'm hoping I can get that right. Also, I should also mention this band has a song a song that's based on the book Dune, and maybe I'll do a music video with the newer film adaptation, not the old one, because something doesn't taste. Look, I haven't seen either one, but I don't think I'd enjoy the old one because, at least with the acting, at least some of it, like, look at the main character. He just has the same kind of face, like, and sometimes it just doesn't feel right, but maybe it's just me. But I'm definitely going to do one with the newer one on their song Traveler in Time. This is in their third album, though. It's not the first one like this one over here, but a third album, so hopefully I can do that sometime. Anyway, guys, I think that'll be enough for a video since I don't want to drag this on, and better to have a short video that goes as much over as possible without wasting a lot, rather than a long one that people are waiting for content like Nostalgia Critic does. Seriously, what is up with these videos? Anyway, guys, I'll see you then.